Hi, I'm josephrlewis, and I write adventures. And one very important element in our adventures are their endings. Sure, the journey along the way is lovely, the hijinks and the shenanigans, the friends we made along the way, yada yada yada. That's all well and good. But the endings provide something very special and unique in our experience at the table. They give us a sense of closure, which is very important and unique sense of satisfaction that you can get out of an experience is just having it end in a satisfactory way. So let's talk about endings. I just got back from GaryCon in Wisconsin. I had a lovely time. It was a fantastic time. I chatted on some panels and I recorded some podcasts. And I played a whole bunch of games with a whole bunch of folks. And it was all very great. But it wasn't all perfect. Some of our games, they went on for hours, and we had a lot of fun, but some of them just sort of petered out at some point. People got tired, people wandered away. Some of our games were sort of interrupted by other events. Things happened. We had to go to dinner. Other games were starting up. Some of our games got cut off. We had a time limit of some kind. Things just happen. And some of those games came up against a time limit, so they were hurriedly wrapped up just to make them end when we needed them to end at that time. So we had a lot of games that didn't really have good endings. On Saturday morning, we found ourselves with about 4 hours to kill before the next thing we had on our agenda for the day. So I offered to run my new one-shot adventure, this little guy here, Let's Slay a Dragon. It came out a couple weeks ago. And it's super simple. It's no frills. It's 8 locations. It's 6 monster stat blocks, a couple NPCs to talk to. Nothing fancy. Just a simple little one-shot. In fact, someone recently asked me online, what makes this thing special? And I said, you get to kill a dragon. That's it. And how often do we get to kill a dragon? And if you're the GM, you get to kill a dragon as often as your players want to play this. So that's special enough for me. I had 3 players that morning, Yochai Gal, Cameron Mass, and Bobby McKelver. It was just 3 of us. We were just playing at a table in the hallway, and we had a great time. And it only took about 2 hours for them to find and fight and defeat my dragon. So we didn't do one of these 4-hour full one-shot sessions. It was just 2 hours with 3 people, 3 players at the table. And we had a great time. But then after the game was over, Bobby took me aside, and he was saying he really enjoyed the game, but he also really appreciated the fact that it ended. It had an ending, and it had a satisfactory feel to it that the thing that we'd been doing together wrapped up, and it concluded the little story that we'd made together. And that was a very special feeling for him, and it drove home for me how important endings are for all of us at the table. After a week of playing games that we had a lot of fun at, but sort of petered out and didn't have an ending or conclusion, he was just very sincerely happy to have a satisfying ending to one of our stories. Even though that ending was that his character was trampled to death and swallowed and partly digested by the dragon, and then stabbed through the heart by his own companions at the end. But still very satisfying. So when you're writing your adventure, keep that ending in mind. Maybe even have 2 or 3 possible endings in mind. Make them solid. Make them epic. Make the player's efforts pay off, even if they fail. Let them fail dramatically, epically, memorably. Make the players feel like they made it to the end of something. Set up a scene, a confrontation, a reveal that they'll want to tell their other friends about long after this game is over. So how do we do that? It's pretty easy. It's the obvious thing. Give them a big bad to defeat. Give them a treasure that's truly magnificent and worth remembering and feeling that it was worth fighting for. Rescue someone who bestows amazing gifts on their rescuers, on the heroes. Swing for the fences. Go as big as you possibly can. Make it memorable. Make it unique. Make it yours. Make it an ending that is worthy of the rest of the adventure that you've created. And that's it. That's my nugget of advice for this week. So good luck out there.